It's time to Let's Talk. Alright, what's up, what's good? The Wolf's here with another Let's Talk video. So in this one, we are going over a little game called Biomutant. I've been hearing some stuff here and there. So this one is actually an explanation trailer of like what Biomutant is. Like it's been popping up on the PlayStation dashboard. It's also been popping up on my Twitter feed. A certain streamer partner is very hyped up for this. A little guy that goes by the name of Frostbite, that you've heard on my videos before, and I've also done a ton of Game Talk stuff over on his channel. So go and check out his YouTube channel for all those. But yeah, Biomutants is something of an interesting one. I don't know too much about it, so let's get into this and let's see exactly what this is all about. Shall we? Let's do this. I think. There we go.
So, what is Biomutant in a nutshell? Biomutant is an open-world, post-apocalyptic kung fu fable. Basically, in terms of structure, it's like Zelda Breath of the Wild, I guess. But the feedback that's that we've been getting over the years, it's that it's kind of a strange, weird, good mix between Ratchet and Clank, Devil May Cry, Batman Arkham, yeah, and a couple of other influences.
I mean, I like all those games.
It's truly an open-world game, 8x8 kilometers, filled with a lot of weird events and fun things to find.
Open world?
I think the primary thing that we worked a lot with is the control that the player have over the character customization. We have the possibility for
character
the player,
creation
to set the attributes,
What?
and in Biomutant, that's tightly connected or integrated with the way that the character
look at
looks.
this.
But the player is like completely free to morph their own breed. We call it a breed, but mammal, if you will. And eventually, people have a lot of assumptions on what kind of animal that.
Wait. One thing real quick. Can I make a little wolf dude and like run around doing kung fu DMC style stuff and like be all like make an actual werewolf? Ooh. I might be more interested in this game than what I was thinking. I don't know. I was hearing Frostbite break it down, but he didn't say all the character customization and everything. Can I make a little wolf dude? That'd be awesome. Okay, sorry. We'll get back into it. Sorry.
But for me, and I guess the team, we have allowed the player to make what I call, more like a Muppet.
Okay, so you can't really make like a wolf
customization. It goes
character
all the way down to crafting bits onto your clothes or hats or pants or whatnot. I guess the most important thing is the arsenal or the weapons. I mean, it's an action role-playing game, right? So we're focusing on the action parts of the role-playing aspect.
I like action games.
Each part that you can find for weapons and gear also comes with like a material. A quality aspect, so they can be more damaged or of a higher quality material. Just mentioning that you don't have to repair, but you can actually upgrade things that are broken, but they will never diminish in terms of their quality.
Shots fired at Zelda.
In the game, you have 6 different tribes, so they're all composed of a leader, a Sifu, if you will, that have mastered a specific Wang Fu combat style and trained his disciples in
samurai
that. So
versus
these tribes are now in conflict. Basically, there are 3 tribes that have what we call a light aura. So basically, a good karma, if you will, if you paint it black and white. And there are 3 tribes that have like a dark aura. Actually, at the start of the
furry
game,
dude wearing a leather jacket.
You will find that you have to choose an ally, so one of these 6 tribes. As you move along or go further into the game, you're free at any time to change your allegiance, but at the start of the game, you choose one of these 2 tribes. And basically, at that point, the state of the world is represented by a huge tree that's at the heart of the 8x8 kilometer open world.
The tree of life.
So it's a representation.
So The one thing that usually happens in games like this is you can kind of cheese it a little bit by switching up alliances a lot, or you can go with multiple alliances and basically you just align with everyone and then you get like all the benefits of everyone, and then wipe out like the bad guys that don't want to work with everything. So it's going to be interesting to see how the alliance system in this works. Like Fallout, for example, you could just end up wiping one of the alliances right off the map, and then the other alliances come in and take over that area, or it just remains bare bones, nothing. So it's got my curiosity right there though. Character custom creation. It's like Devil May Cry meets Ratchet and Clank. Hell yes. You have factions in here that you're getting along. This could be pretty good. I looked at the THQ Nordic. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the THQ Nordic logo on the cover. I'm like, we'll see, maybe. So far, this is looking top notch. This might be one of the best things that I've seen THQ put out in years and probably even decades at this point, because it has been, boy, the last time that THQ was like up here on their level of game development was like Saints Row and like WWE games and stuff like that. So it's been a long time since I had really anything to do with, really got involved and invested into a THQ title.
Of the world either going under, or
it kind of reminds me of Horizon
surviving.
also,
so
in certain
is all
aspects.
tied to the Tree of Life.
It's very colorful.
A light or a tribe, they want to save the world, so make sure that the tree survives.
Mm-hmm.
And also then uniting the other tribes, whilst allying with dark or a tribe would mean the opposite. They believe that the only way that you can move forward is to make sure there's kind of a cleansing, I guess. So making sure that everything that's bad in the world kind of goes under, so you have a rebirth and start anew, if that makes sense. So you're very free to make this choice, but also bear in mind that that will affect the ending of the game.
That's actually huge, because that is major reasons for replayability, to go back through and do a second run of whether it is, making sure the tree survives or cleansing the world. With that character customization creator thing too, imagine some like really cool evil little furry dude that you're running around as and just destroying everything, and then you can turn around and and then be like the nice saving grace that just saves the tree of life in the world. It's interesting. It's got my attention more than I thought it would.
Obviously, game being called Biomutant has to have some form of mutations / abilities, right? There's quite a wide range of them. Primarily, we have the biomutations, so those are kind of more physical abilities, if you will. For example, you can spawn a mushroom in front of you.
Boing.
That has multiple uses. If I just use that one as an example in terms of creative freedom for you as a player, combining this jumping up on the mushroom with, let's say, just electricity shooting out from your fingers, like the Emperor in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Or once the character is airborne, like your enemy.
I love it that they're making references to movies and stuff.
Some other kind of strange abilities. I don't want to go into all of them. But the other aspect is the psi mutations. So those are more like your, X-Men style abilities, if you will. Like, for example, levitate, which again can give you
it's
exploration.
It's like a jetpack where I can just
combat in conjunction with other abilities and obviously ranged combat. So that will give you
where I can just jump around and start just blasting everything.
You're
That's
wanting to keep on exploring the world because you're wondering what's going to be, around the next corner. And I guess the hope that we have as a group, as a team, is that that's going to be the unifying factor in terms of people playing the game and giving us feedback, that it's notable.
Can I make a doggo though? That's my biggest question so far.
That is a little bit unique and special. That's my.
I just really want. I want to make werewolf in this. Like, I want to take the whole werewolf thing and actually make it in a game. That seems like it'd be really, really cool. So what's the story on this? I have not seen, like, I've been hearing Frostbite going on and on about this game, but I have not actually seen like a story trailer or anything. No, you know what it was? I was watching this trailer. I wasn't listening to it. That's the reason why I didn't actually watch it. Yeah. With the little suitcase and all that. Very kind of Chinese temples vibe going on right here, and that's the other thing too with the art direction style of this. It kind of reminds me of something like the Wukong game and all that, which I also need to do a follow video on that game too. I learned some more information, and I'm a little more lenient on Wukong. I still don't think the gameplay for Wukong is top notch, but be on the lookout for that video. Again, okay, so it's a live exploration, but why do I care what happens to the world? Why do I care to save this world? You're not giving me a reason to care about the characters or anything that's happening. Like, this is a nice little montage of showing the world. Is there no dialogue in this? Is it just them going like, what's... Give me a reason to care. The gameplay looks really awesome though. I like this. That looked like that was a Sly Cooper move right there. Like that right there, bam, that's Sly Cooper through and through. My biggest question is why do I care to save this world? Why do I care to blow it up? Gameplay only goes so far without story, and that's where my biggest question for this lies with. And I'm kind of do want to check this out though. I'm very curious to see. So I don't see anything about online servers. So I guess we can kick it back over here. I don't see anything about online servers or microtransaction type of stuff in there anywhere. It seems like there's not going to be, because they could easily do in this of like, here's a storefront, you know, the Ubisoft thing of here's a storefront, and if you want this weapon or these cool weapons, this cool mount, this cool customization for your characters, then it's going to be $2 per thing, or you can buy this pack for 10. They could easily do something like that, especially when there's a character creation type of thing happening in this. So I don't see anything of that, which is a good sign. My other thing would just be, like I said, I'm really wondering what's the opening gonna, do you just drop into the game world and start running around and then go shake hands with the leaders of these clans and whatnot, and then that is your story, is just you going up and being like, you know, them, because they were just like saying that there's three layers of the goods and 3 layers of the bad. What makes them good and bad? Tell me the reason why they're good and bad. Of like, okay, so the developer, the head of the studio is telling me that they're good and bad. Let me figure that out myself also, and then I can align with who I want to align with. That was a good thing about Fallout. That was always a good thing about Fallout. You can you walk up to all of them, and you know there's this paladin this and whatnot, and you know the enclave and all that stuff, and you talk to those guys, and you make up your mind of like, I like these people, I don't like those people, I'm gonna align with these people, I'm gonna wipe those people out. So that's one thing that I definitely see is kind of lacking. But maybe once the whole game comes out and you start running around the game world, then there will be full-on dialogue and everything. Even if the dialogue is not voice-overed and it's just something you read in the game, still it's that connection to the characters in the game world that you're looking to establish with the player. So yeah, this is cool. I don't know. Biomutant seems like a nice idea. It's taken all the stuff that we're seeing from other countries that are trying to do a little furry. For some reason, a lot of people, especially over in the Asian territories, there a lot of developers in the Asian territories. They're making all these like furry based games, like adventure games, like the Wukong thing, this furry Monkey King, and then you have what was the other one? There was another one that they were showing off too, where it was this like little furry dude that was like jumping around doing kung fu stuff with like swords and everything. I was like, okay, so why the rise of the furries? Like what? But like I said, Biomutant, it looks good. I'll definitely be checking it out. I know that Frostbite is going to be doing a launch night stream of this one, and I'll probably be hosting him on my channels. What is it, May 25th? So May 24th, technically at midnight. Yeah, we'll see. I might even check it out myself. I don't know. Oh, one other thing too to note in this is the fact that it is not a next gen game. So there is no PS5 Series X version of this. There is a PC version though. So maybe if I do check it out, I might check it out on PC. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, check out the rest of the YouTube channel for updates on different things. I'm gonna have a few Let's Talk videos coming out over the next week or so. And of course, my stream schedule it's supposed to be Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I have been streaming a little bit more than that. That's the reason why the YouTube stuff has been nothing but live stream replays. And that's just because we had the Resident Evil Village that dropped and it was amazing, and then we had the massive, mega, huge Mass Effect Legendary Edition that dropped, and I'm still in the process of running through technically both of those two drops, but both of those two games. But yeah, definitely go and check out, if you're a Resident Evil fan, Village is like just, it knocks out the park 10 out of 10. And if you have never played Mass Effect, go check that out. It's awesome. So check out the YouTube channel for more Let's Talks coming up very soon, and of course all the stream replays. I was going to try and put the stream replays on a separate channel, but it just got messy. Like on my end, I tried something. It didn't. Sometimes stuff doesn't work the way you think it's going to. So yeah, it was just a weird timing to try and do that because there's so much streaming stuff that I was wanting to have on the main channel anyways. So pretty much nothing really changed there. Yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, I will see ya next time.